Hi guys. You know I hate when it's this way, but I don't know what happened. I have to use my phone because the iPad is charging. So anyhow, let me find it on here. Um, oh my God, what kind of a thumbnail is that? It's not good. All right, first person here is TD Love. You may feel like things are a little bit stuck right now. Two of Cups is in reverse, which would indicate either things are not going the way you want them to, or there's going to be some kind of an issue in the near future. You do have a wish coming in, but it may not happen as fast as you want it to. You have a Taurus coming in. You have a water sign, too, that could be significant. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you may be walking away from something that no longer serves you. Let me see if I can fix this. I don't know that I can. Does that help? No. All right. Hang on. Let's see. No, that's not any better either. Oh, man. Maybe put it down here. Okay. Oh, but that's a terrible angle. All right, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let me just move it back a little bit. All right. Bridget, what does M think about me? What does M think about me? Okay. M thinks that you are kind, attractive, you have a big heart, you're a loyal friend, you're nurturing, successful, attractive, and ambitious. Sister, how's M feeling towards the situation? I'm still blocked. Love cup is full. You're not going to be blocked for much longer, I don't think. He's a little bit stressed out by the situation, but I don't think you're going to be blocked for much longer. You got success coming in, and there's also communication coming in around this situation. So he may be a little stressed out right now. Let him get through the weekend. Let's see what happens early this week. I think that things are going to change. Moon, how does Gemini feel about me? How does Gemini feel about me? Gemini thinks that you're strong, loyal, courageous, ambitious, creative, happy, attractive, hardworking and stable, lucky, and attractive comes up again. Bridget, general. Your intuition is heightened, so listen to it. Page of Pentacles, you could be thinking about a side business or another way to make more money, and it would be bringing in more money. There's ambition around it, which would pay off in the long term. Page of Swords, you could have something around you that's, or you may be doing something that's a little bit out of the ordinary, kind of adventurous. It would be a lot of fun. You may be doing it with a Leo. You also have your life is moving forward slow and steady, but things are moving forward, no longer holding yourself back. You have a Leo around you that may be significant, also a Capricorn. Para, career in data visualization. It looks a little bit up and down right now, or things may be a little bit slow, but things should pick up as we move into early next year. You got balance and being prepared for things to move forward. You also have a new business. This could either be a new job, a new business, or a new business opportunity coming in for you around this type of work, and it could move your life forward quickly. It also could bring in a lot of success and financial stability, but you may need to have a little bit of patience. It might not happen as fast as you want it to. Miss Shanti, General. You have life moving forward, slow and steady, but things are starting to move for you. You have strength coming in around you. Stepping into your own strength takes your life to the next level. You have a Sagittarius around you that could be significant. You have success around business, career, job, whatever it is you do all day. You may be getting better compensated. You could be looking at getting a raise. Even though things are slow and steady, they're moving forward piece by piece. You're about to go through personal growth and transformation, which is going to help you no longer hold yourself back. Somebody from your past returns with the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles brings in a large sum of money. I think it's around your current job or career. Butterfly. What does Bella think of H? What does Bella think of H? Feels like they have a spiritual connection. Feels like there's a lot of ambition around these two. I don't know. The Knight of Swords is Knight of Wands is like ambition or excitement. Thinks that this person is successful, attractive, unique, and creative. Anjali, what's coming in for me in December? Your intuition is heightened, so please listen to it. Balance comes back into your life. A new love interest could come in that's a Virgo. And that may happen out of the blue when you least expect it. It also looks like you may be walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. And when you do that, it pushes your life forward quickly for the better. Jojo, should I take a pregnancy test? I've been very emotional. I wouldn't take one unless you're late, because I wouldn't waste the money. And then it also would probably be too soon to tell. So unless you're already late, I wouldn't bother taking one until you're late. But let's see what the cards say. I wouldn't take one yet. I would wait until you're late. If you're late like a week, then I would take one. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Because even if you were, I don't think you would register that soon anyway, and it would just be a waste. Like, why spend the $12 or whatever it is? Talia, general for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a good day. Your intuition is heightened. It looks like you got a lot of ambition around you along with good luck. There's a loving, kind energy around you and also a new beginning with the Fool. Not bad. Sepia love. Listen to your intuition. You've got the sun in reverse, which is still, the sun is always positive. It may take time to get to the happiness, but balance is coming back into your love life. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, with success around the relationship. You also have a Taurus and Aquarius, and life changing for the better quickly. So love should be picking up for you. T-Vet, love. T-Vet, love. Sagittarius is around you. Happiness, but you also have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Balance comes back when the love cup is full and no longer feeling so stuck in the mud. You're going to have opportunities for your love life to move forward. You may have a lot of opportunities. So 4 of Cups in reverse is feeling like I'm being presented with an offer that I can't refuse. 8 of Cups is I'm walking away from something or someone that no longer serves me. I'm heading over to greener pastures. So if something's not working for you, there's other opportunity coming in, and I think you're going to move forward with your life. Sepia, general. Somebody from your past returns. Could be a Sagittarius. Got a Sagittarius and a Capricorn coming in. One of them could be from your past, or it could be somebody different. It could be 3 people. Heading towards all 10 cups being full. You might not be there yet, but you have good karma coming in and divine timing guiding you. Could be getting a new job. You got a couple of new job opportunities or interviews or something happening over the next couple of weeks. 4 of Wands, you may even be thinking about moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading a relationship. Whatever it is, 4 of Wands is positive. World is at your feet. You're going to have a lot of shifts coming in relatively soon. Things should start to shift for you pretty soon. Like sometimes it's like one thing can change and then everything else just like kind of follows suit. I think that's what's going to happen. Empress, victorious current feelings towards my brother. Thinks that he's ambitious, hardworking, intelligent, attractive, kind. Knows how to get things done or knows how to go after what he wants. Also feels that he's going to be very successful when it comes to business. I don't know why that comes up, but it does. Sepia, career. You could have a couple of new interviews or opportunities coming up relatively soon. Like maybe before the end of this month or the very beginning of next month. The Magician, you can manifest more opportunities as well, and you're stepping into your own personal strength. Persistency will take you to the next level when it comes to your career, but there are opportunities coming in, which is nice. Empress, the rest of the year for Victoria and my brother. Things could stabilize for them, but it would be slow. So it's like stability can come in around the relationship, but the relationship isn't going to move forward fast. It's like the timing isn't great. The Judgment card's in reverse. They do have a nice connection, and they should be connecting. I don't know if one of them is an Aries. There's an Aries here. They should be making a connection, and their relationship should be stable. It just may not move forward quickly. Between now and the end of the year, things may be kind of stagnant. Tara, love life in 2021. Fire sign comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and that person may be very serious about you. They come in very passionate, and it might be after you've had a disappointment and you feel like you have choices. So that fire sign isn't the only other person there. There's a Scorpio here as well. There's also a Leo, and you may be leaving things that aren't working for you, moving in a different direction and moving on to a greener pastures. I don't think that you're going to get stuck in 2021 with something that's not working for you. I think you're going to keep moving until you find something that works. There's plenty of opportunity coming in. At some point, a water sign comes in out of the clear blue. That isn't that Scorpio. It's another one. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you have a wish with the 9 of Cups, and you have a Virgo coming in. So your love life should be busy next year with at least a lot of opportunity so that you don't get stuck waiting for something that isn't working or that isn't happening. Krista, my ex-husband A called yesterday. The convo was very casual. Why did he really call? Okay. Nothing here is changing for the better quickly, but he may be looking for things to move forward. He's been thinking about the way things used to be, and he may be putting in some effort. Fool is in reverse, which means a secret, no, not necessarily a secret, but something should get exposed around the situation that you both will have to deal with, that once it's out, there's no going back. You know, it's like, it's something that gets exposed that you just have to deal with moving forward. I think that he may be exploring his options and seeing where you are in your life, and he may want to try to get back together. The thing is that it just seems that it's very common that when things don't work out with whatever's going on in the person's life, everybody always seems to turn around and look behind them. And I think that that's what he's doing. I think something didn't work out the way he wanted, or things aren't working out the way he wanted, and he's turning around to see what else is going on. It doesn't look like his intentions are bad. It just looks like, I mean, he had an ulterior motive calling. He wasn't calling just to say, hey, what's up? But you already knew that. Damn, I lost my spot. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, man. Ronnie, energy around the class that I'm taking. Okay. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. You got to wish around this class. And persistency. That's good energy. Butterfly. Would Bella like to be with H? Jesus, Dylan, have a snooze. Yeah, I think so. Moon, general for the week ahead. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Ace of Cups, your love cup is full, and you have the Magician here. If you're not with anyone right now, you can manifest a new partner. Three of Wands, you may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you have an Aries coming in, and then you have the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. Be careful if you don't want children. Things should be moving forward in your love life. Janie, I'm having issues with my ex. What's going to happen? All right, I don't know what kind of issues you're going to have or you're having, but it does show that you have good karma around the situation. You make it to the top of the mountain and you have a wish around this situation. Perseverance should clear you of whatever it is that's going on. There's sharp energy here. You got the Queen of Swords. So there is bitchy energy here. Now, I don't know if it's because the two of you are fighting or he's harassing you or I don't know what's going on. It doesn't make a difference. But you should get through it with perseverance and leave this in the past. If that's what you're hoping for, is to leave it in the past. It may be a little bit stuck right now, though. It may take time before you get through this. But you will. You'll get through it. I mean, like I said, I don't know what the issues are. If you're trying to cut someone out of your life and this person won't leave you alone, I would just be more stern. And if that doesn't work, I would block them. If you really want them out of your life. Empress, victorious current energy towards my brother. Were they ever together in the past? Six of Cups in reverse is like not feeling, not looking back on the past with rose-colored glasses, but kind of feeling as if things were not that great between the two of them. And lack of ambition. Six of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't know. Her energy today is not, it's not great. It's almost like, well, things were never that good, or things were never as good as they should have been. And she's lacking ambition around the situation right now. Taylissa, general for next month. General for next month. Dylan. Okay, you've got some good luck coming in next month, and you have some personal strength coming in. Sun is in reverse, but even in reverse, it's still pretty positive. And you might be feeling at some point like, I'm putting a whole lot of work into career, school, business, whatever it is you do all day, and I'm not seeing a payoff. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but you're going to get there, and it should be a successful month, business, career, or school-wise, whatever it is that you do all day. It also looks like your intuition is heightened, but you may need to have some patience around a love relationship or a love connection. The other person may be holding themselves back a little bit, or they may be feeling undecided about the connection. That's okay. Give them the time that they need, and things should change in their own time. Probably not next month, though. It probably would be sometime early in the new year you get your wish around love. Allison, what do I need to know? Paying off a bill of debt or a loan is going to make you feel balanced. You've got the Magician. You can manifest just about anything you want. Focus on what you want more of, not what you want less of. Three of Wands in reverse. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. Tracy, how does John feel about me? How does John feel about me? John thinks that you're successful, attractive, kind-hearted, creative, unique. Yeah, creative, unique, happy, pleasant, intuitive, well prepared, and attractive. Tabitha, general love for the rest of November. General love for the rest of November. Okay. If you're with someone right now, love relationship moves forward quickly. If you're not with anyone, you have a Cancer coming in. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Both have possible love connection with either one. You also have Scorpio coming in. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life. You could be moving on to greener pastures. So there may be a new beginning with a new love if you're not with anyone right now, and your life may move forward before the end of November. You have a couple of options coming in. Sister. Did M block me because he told him I won't initiate any texts, and then the next day I texted him and he's scared she will see it, or because he has feelings? I would venture to guess it's probably both. It's probably both. Yeah, it's both. It's a number of reasons, because first of all, can be so crazy. She probably goes over his phone bill, and she probably can see who texts him, and yeah, I can't imagine living like that, but that's how people live, because they don't trust who they're with, because the person's not trustworthy, because the person doesn't want to be with them. But anyhow, that's a whole other side thing. So he doesn't want her to find out about you, and he feels like, and it's true, because I know plenty of people that will not have social media because they don't trust what other people are going to put up there. Like, I mean, which I think is so ridiculous. Especially, I mean, listen, people will say it's because of work, but that's bullshit. People don't have social media because they're afraid that they're going to get tagged somewhere with somebody, and somebody else is going to see it, and they can't control what other people do. And that's how he feels. He feels like he can't trust what you're going to do. So that's why he blocked it. But he also blocked it because she probably is up his ass, and like, there's a number of reasons, but it's not going to stay blocked. He's going to unblock it. I can't imagine people want to live like that, but I mean, people live like that. So this here is like such a bad angle, but it's whatever. Oh shit, I'm going to lose this phone. The phone here is going to. Next person I see is Rhonda. I hope I didn't skip anyone. General for next week. Rhonda, general for next week. But hopefully the iPad's charging if this phone dies. Next week, somebody from your past could return. You also may be feeling like you got some good karma coming in. And next week, you may be feeling very ambitious, especially around a work or a school, whatever it is that you do all day endeavor. You have good luck coming in. Fire sign comes in that could be significant. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and maybe a Leo. Stepping into your own personal strength brings happiness in next week. Hmm. Shit. God, his finances for the next 2 weeks. You have the world at your feet, and you have something to celebrate around a business relationship that's got deep roots. Finances should be improving over the next 2 weeks, or they at least should be better than they've been in a while. Empress, Adam's current feelings and energy towards me. The energy is kind of burdened. I don't know what's going on between the two of you. But his feelings are that he thinks that you're very intelligent. He thinks you have a lot of potential. He thinks that you're hardworking. He thinks that you have a big heart, that you're very grounded and stable, and that you're very persistent. Lydia, will Obed spend more time with me? I'm working till 6 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. He is going to spend more time with you. I can't swear it's going to happen this weekend, or it may not happen today or tomorrow, but it should be soon. I'm going to say sometime this week you probably will be spending more time with him. Gabby, relationship general. The relationship should pretty much be grounded, stable, long-term with deep roots, but you may be feeling a little bit unprepared, or you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by something. And you may also feel like it's gone out of balance, but listen to your intuition. Everything should work itself out. There doesn't look like there's anything crazy happening here. It just looks like things may fall out of balance, or you may feel like insecure about something, but it blows over relatively quick, and I think everything's going to be fine. The relationship itself seems like it's pretty strong and pretty stable. And I've always said, like, you always come off like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you don't really get hung up on, you know, you're in a pretty good space in general. Even if we took you away from the relationship, you're pretty healthy self-esteem wise, and I think you've come a long way, and I think that that's getting reflected back in the relationship. Not that you can't have moments where you may feel insecure about something, but it seems like you deal with it and it blows over pretty quickly. Oh, you won't be able to check this out. That's okay. You know what? It's not. First of all, if he does reach out to you, I think that it's. I don't think it's a bad thing if you don't answer him right away. Jelly bean. What's being hidden from me? What's being People always think that things are being hidden. I don't know why people think that. I mean, just in general, like I can't really like I don't know what to like what's being hidden from you. I don't know. Like people always ask that question, like what is he hiding? I don't know why everybody thinks that people are hiding things. I mean, there are some things that we don't know because it's just not our business, you know? But I mean, I don't know why people are always looking for like to know something, like what's being hidden from me. I get that question a lot. Okay, like I said, I don't know exactly what you're like what you think may be being hidden from you, but the cards indicate that there could be a business opportunity that you're not seeing. The Page of Pentacles. There also could be a love interest around you that you're not noticing, and there could be a Sagittarius that could be significant that you're not taking notice of or you don't see. Be careful that you're not holding yourself back, and take time for rest and relaxation. Maybe that's it. Maybe you don't see that you need some rest and relaxation or a vacation or some time off. Julie, I know that you said in the email about awkward energy between me and him. Can you tell me what's that about or what's it around? And will we still be moving in together with all this happening? But you see, thing is that you have to make a decision about whether or not you want to be in this relationship. This is what you're getting from him, and I don't think that he's going to give you much more than the way things are right now. So if you want to move in with him, I think that he'll let you move in with him. But this is like the relationship doesn't look like it's, it's like this relationship has gone through such crap, and he's not willing to discuss it, and things aren't transforming because there's nobody's working on the relationship. So if you move in with him, you're going to move into this relationship, but you have to decide that. Like, the energy around the situation is awkward because if you move in, he's like, the energy is like cold shoulder. It's like not putting in a lot of effort. It's like kind of blaming you for everything. So if you like, you have to make the decision as to whether or not you want to be in that kind of a relationship. If you want to deal with somebody like that, because it doesn't look like he's going to turn around and all of a sudden be lovey-dovey and want to work on the relationship. He's blaming you for this relationship when it's really him, and he's not taking any responsibility. And if he's not going to work on the relationship can't grow with one person. It's like moving in or having a relationship with somebody that's ignoring you. It doesn't work. So you got to figure out what you want to do. I don't know, like, how, like, what else. Like, to me, he comes off like he's a child. He's done something wrong, and instead of admitting it and saying, okay, let's work on the relationship and let's move forward, he ignores it. He kind of gaslights you, tells you that you're wrong, and then he ignores you. So, I mean, this relationship is not going to get better unless the two of you work on the relationship. And I'm not seeing that happen. So, if you do move in with him, this is the relationship that you're getting. So, that part you have to decide. It is very awkward. The energy around the situation is very awkward. It's like living with somebody who's ignoring you, like that kind of a thing. Like, it doesn't look like he's putting in any effort. Like, I want to work on this relationship and make things better. It's like, okay, you're here. Like, it doesn't look like, for right now, it doesn't look like he's doing his part to fix what's broken. And that's the problem. You could move in with him, but still be in this broken relationship. So is that what you want? That's where you have to make the decision. You move in there, it's like you're moving into something that's not getting, it doesn't look like it's getting better right now. It looks like it's staying the way it is. Yeah, see, he's got the Hermit in reverse around him, which means he's not at this point right now looking to talk, discuss, or fix anything. He's like, this is what I'm doing. This is where I am. And if you show up there, I mean, he'll let you in. You could, I'm going to say that I'm probably about 80% sure he would let you move in there. But living there with him isn't going to fix the relationship. You're going to move into this type of a situation. So you're the one that has to make that decision. That's not his decision. That's your decision. Yeah. That's You know, it's, and a lot of people get stuck in that situation. I've been in situations like that myself, not this same situation, but in a situation where I'm like, well, is it going to be different this time? Is it, and it's like, you know, it's like 5 years have gone by and nothing has changed. Is it going to be different this time? No, it's not going to be different this time. Nothing has changed. Like, you're still dealing with the same person. So whether you're in this house, that house, or you don't live together, the relationship is still the same. So I understand how people feel like, you know, like what's going to happen next. What's going to happen next is you're going to get more of what you've already gotten, because nothing seems to change because the other person isn't doing their part. And I can understand the frustration, but at a certain point, you have to make a decision for yourself as to whether or not you want to be in this. Because he's willing, and not just him, but the other people, when the situations get like this, the other people are willing to accept you in that, like, because they it just goes along. Like, the situation has been this way for so long that they just expect it to be like this, and they don't really put in enough effort to make things change. Their goal is to not build a great relationship. Their goal is to, I don't know, just get by, or just let things happen the way they happen. Now, at some point, can that shift? It can shift. I don't usually see that happening. Usually, what it comes down to is a situation where one person has got to make the decision that I deserve better than this, and I don't want to be in this anymore. And then that's when the transformation happens, because then the next relationship that comes in is usually not like this one. It's usually you've acknowledged where you are, and now you're moving on to something that's like a step above it. But you have to be the one, or whoever it is in the situation, to make the decision of, this isn't going to make me happy. I'm not happy with this. I don't want to put myself through this. So I'm going to continue with my life. I can understand how it feels, but this is what the situation is, and this is how he is, and I don't see him putting in a whole lot of effort to change at this point. April, for the upcoming week. Okay, what's going on for April for the upcoming week? Creative project. Creative project comes up around you where you have a wish around it. It also looks like things could be moving forward quickly. There's a happy home here. I don't know if you're thinking about upgrading homes, changing homes. If not, this could be upgrading a relationship, or a relationship could move forward. Butterfly, do you see Bella and H possibly getting together in the future? Yeah, they could. They could, yeah. And it could happen out of the blue quickly. Talia, a reading for next week. Reading for next week. Next week looks like you have a wish with the star card. Put that out into the universe. You've got the Two of Cups, so a love relationship can be moving forward, or you could be connecting with a love. You have a Virgo around you that could be significant. It could be the love person, or it could be, they could be two separate things. Looks like there may be a new opportunity around business, or work, and it also looks like things are moving forward. You're not feeling so stuck next week. The energy is like stuff starting to pick up. Jojo, is there a chance that I can be pregnant? I'm late. Okay, let's see. I mean, the thing is, and I say this to everyone with the pregnancy question, if you're not careful and you're having sex and you can physically have children, then there's always a chance. Like, that's just, there's always a chance. So my suggestion always would be either, to be careful, obviously, if you don't want to have children right now, or, but like, it's like I always say to people with, like, people will ask me, am I going to lose weight? And the cards will say, yeah, you're going to lose weight. But then they eat whatever the fuck they want, and they're like, well, I didn't lose any weight. Well, because you can't eat whatever you want and expect to lose weight. The opportunity is there. Same thing with pregnancy. So you could not be pregnant right now, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get pregnant next month if you're careless. So I would say, if you don't want to have children, I would be careful because the opportunity is always there. Yeah, you have a 70% chance, yes. But once again, it's very hard to lock into timing with the cards. So it's like, if from now until next year at this time, you continue to have sex unprotected, chances of you getting pregnant are very high because you can have a child. So, like I always say to people, and the same thing when people ask, well, am I going to get pregnant? Well, yeah, if you're not careful. And it's hard for me to specifically lock into timing. So 70% chance, yes, it may not be now, but it could be next month if you're not careful. It's a free will thing. So if you don't want children, be careful. That's it. If you do, well then, yeah, it's going to happen. Um, the heck am I? This phone's so annoying. Adriana, how's it going to be for me tomorrow? Okay, let's see. How's tomorrow going to be? How's tomorrow going to be? Tomorrow should be good. You've got grounded, deep, stable roots. You've got loving, kind energy around you tomorrow. You got things moving forward. Things change for the better quickly. Tomorrow should be a good day. Adriana, should I give him an opportunity? Is he even worth it? Okay. I think he's worth it. I would give him a chance. Yeah, I don't see why not. April. I thought that P the Gemini would ask me out this weekend, but nothing so far. When will he ask to see me again? It could be within the next 6 days. Yeah, but I would still be careful because doctors say shit like that all the time and people get pregnant. Did I ever tell you about the story about I worked with this woman. God, I can't remember what her name was. She had a different name. Maybe it was Marina. I don't, whatever her name was. I can't remember. I could see her face, but I can't remember her name. Anyway, she had her tubes tied. And she had her tubes tied for 10 years. I think that that's why it took so long. Because I think that the way they used to do them way back when, there was a possibility that they could grow back or whatever happened. I think that that's what happened. And she got pregnant with her daughter 10 years after she had her tubes tied. And she was like, okay, she's like, so that was my sign that this was something that was meant to be because I had my tubes tied. But, you know, even with like people that have been told that they can't have children, it happens. You know, I would be careful unless, you know, once you're past the menopause age and you know that it can't happen, then I would say, then, yeah, obviously you don't have to worry. But you know, I'm not talking bad about doctors, but doctors tend to like, in my experience anyway, like textbook. You know, like for example, I was a kid. I was in junior high, and one of my, I don't know, I had, you know, we back then used to write notes. I wrote a note to one of my friends, and she lost it and had like personal shit in it. I mean, how personal was it? I was in junior high, but whatever. So I really wanted to leave school and I never pulled stunts like that. So my mother thought I was sick and she made my aunt take me to the doctor. There was nothing wrong with me and they gave me antibiotics. So I was like, oh man, there's nothing wrong with me. I can't take this. I didn't tell anyone. I just got rid of the medicine. But anyhow, I feel like a lot of times they just textbook. But meanwhile, it's like everybody's is so different. Everybody's body is so different. I would just be careful, you know, unless you want more kids, then I would say, well, then, you know, there's a chance, you got a 70% chance, according to the cards. Um, Ronnie, general for December. I don't think I could get pregnant either. Anyway, so how that happened, how that went. Anyway, general for Ronnie, you got balance coming in. You've got the love cup full. You've got moving on to greener pastures in the month of December. And you have a Virgo and an Aries coming in. That's interesting. Walking away from something that no longer serves you is going to bring in something special. Yeah, you got success coming in December. I think that this year may finish on a high note. God, I hope for someone. This year should end on a high note for you. Adriana, has Gil found my secret message? I don't think so. I'm only getting a 33% chance, so I don't think so. What about these crazy stories? I've never watched the show, but I've seen Dr. Mama Jones on her YouTube channel. She reviews the videos. Sudden they're having a baby, and most of the time it's in some kind of a bizarre circumstance. But that's very strange. Like I remember one. Her parents had gone on a cruise or something and she was home alone, and I don't know, she went to take a bath. I don't know, it was craziness. Anyway, I don't remember what channel plays them. I didn't know I was pregnant, I think is the name of the show. But how crazy is that? Adriana, what's coming? What's coming? What's coming is you've got love, money, abundance, fertility coming in. You've got a Capricorn coming in that could be significant, even if they're only a friend. You have somebody from your past returning and feeling very prepared for your life to move forward. And your life is moving forward. Menopause. Well, I actually did a lot of research because I thought that may have been what I was going through. But no, my mom died before she went through menopause, and she was almost 51. So I really didn't think that I don't know. See, what I'd heard, and I should stop listening to people because it's not true. I had heard that women that don't have children go through menopause earlier, but that's not true. Um, so I did research on it. The unfortunate part about anything is that all of the symptoms are the same. So cramps, it could be for your period, it could be for menopause, it could be because you're pregnant and it's implantation, which was what was happening to me. I kept saying, well, I have really bad cramps, I'm sure that I'm going to get it. And the when I was reading about menopause, they say that your cycles could become longer. So if you normally have 28-day cycles, which is how I always was, they may go to 45 days. So I thought, okay, maybe that's it. Maybe it's going longer because I'm getting older and I had never had any kids, but that's not true. Um, they say the average age is 51. That's what it said. I don't know. My mom's told me that my grandmother was 57, which I think sounds very old. I think it usually happens before 57, but I guess like everything else, every woman's different. But I haven't known anybody that was under 50. But once again, that could be, well, no, I shouldn't say that. But I do know someone, but I don't think that she was in menopause. I think that she was in amenorrhea from over exercising. That's what I'm 99% sure that that's what it was, and that it wasn't menopause. Adriana, when will I be starting a relationship? No, 45 is too young. It's like 51. Well, that's what everything that I've read really has said. Relationship could start for you before the end of the fall. Shaivish, how does the Cancer feel towards me currently? If this is somebody from your past, they're returning. They have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're intuitive, hardworking, grounded, stable, down to earth, loving, kind, and attractive. Gabby, why have I been feeling demotivated lately? I think that that's normal. I think we go through cycles of that. I was feeling like that recently too. Like since I went to Florida and came back, I've been feeling like I've had a hard time not only getting back on my routine, but Avery hasn't had a nap, really. I mean, she hasn't gotten back on her normal schedule either. I think it's normal for us to go through that. I just think that's how we are as humans. Like even with like working out, I remember being at yoga and somebody saying, and this was one of the avid like crazy workout people, and she said, she's like, I just feel like I hit a wall. She's like, I just don't feel like doing anything. But then it's like things shift and you get back into your game again. Like I just think that that's how we are. And sometimes we just need to shift up that energy. Yeah, you're going to get back into it, and you're going to be pretty perseverant. Things change for the better quickly around perseverance. It's just, it's like a cycle. It's like everything else. It's like sometimes, yeah, like with everything. Like I feel like even with like the steps, or I have to do 200 more steps to meet my goal before I could do that. I'll go to the bathroom or something. Um, but even like with the steps, like you ever feel like I don't know, like if I go out and I run 5 miles and like my steps are really high that day, like the next morning I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to beat what I did yesterday. I just feel like doing nothing. I just think that's how we are as humans. But it's going to shift for you. And why is my past been crossing my thoughts so much? Haha, unresolved. Unresolved issues. Gonna move past it. Okay, it may be causing you anxiety first, and you may be a little bit impatient because you feel like it keeps coming up or it's not going away, but it's gonna pass quickly. And when it does, I think you're gonna be looking back with nostalgia, but you'll be over the issues. You know, things move forward fast. Hangman's in reverse. Interesting, because I've been thinking a lot about when I was very little. I don't know, I always say it. It's like I feel like some kind of a timeline shifted when I was very little. Like from the time I like when I was 5 and I moved locations, I feel like something along the timeline shifted back then. And I always think back to the first timeline and I think it was a better place. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain it. But anyhow, I just think that you got some stuff here that has not been totally processed, but it's gonna you'll be through it soon. And once you get past it, you'll look back on the past with nostalgia, but you won't fall into those pits anymore. You know, it's really the whole pregnancy thing. I hate to say this because once again I'm going to blame society for it, but like not so much now, I don't think. Well, like 35 now is not so old, but when my aunt had my cousin, they treated her at 35 like she was 95. But now not so much. But like these ages are not that old. My grandfather was born in 1920 and his mother was 46 when he was born in 1920. And on top of that, my great grandmother, who didn't speak any English and had no medical training, was the neighborhood midwife. So, like, I don't know where we went backwards. What my dad said that there were a couple of babies in his family that were born to women that were older like that, and those women were a little bit embarrassed because they were so old. It wasn't that none of them were the first children. Like they had old. My grandfather had siblings. His all his siblings were born in Italy. He was the only one that was born here. And the reason why there was such an age difference was because my great grandfather was here and his family was back in Italy. He had to get established here first and then call for them. So my grandfather was the only one born here. He was 21 years younger than his oldest sister. Point being is that there was no prenatal care. I mean, of course, a lot of babies didn't make it back then, but they didn't have what we have now. So all these ages are really not that old. There's no reason why your cousin can't have a baby. Like she can. Um, but it's like that's part of like the whole like Cinderella crap. It's like you have to be married at 25 and you have to be Cinderella in the glass slipper and then you have to have kids in your 20s, otherwise you're going to have all these issues, and it's not true. um it's not true. Like, there's no reason. I I mean, there are a lot. I mean, Janet Jackson, she was 50 when she had her son. Of course, Janet Jackson maybe could afford to have better care than average people. I don't know. I don't know what her situation is. But at the end of the day, her body was still, I think, 50. So it doesn't make a difference how much money you have. Your body is still your body. Um, there was another one that remember what the fuck's her name? Sophie B. Hawkins. She was 44 when she had her first daughter, and then she had her eggs frozen or something, and she was 51 when she had her second daughter. I mean, I just think that everything, like society just really puts it down on women. You know what I mean? Like oh, your time. I remember being in my 20s and somebody was like, your time is ticking away. My ex-boyfriend's mom had 3 babies, and she was married very, very young. She had 4 children, and then she moved here. She moved to New Jersey, I think, when she remarried Tom's father. 3 boys. She had them all in her 40s and back to back. They were all like a year apart. But this phone sucks. Adriana, is it going to be worth? Is it going to be with Angel or with someone else? Okay, is it going to be with Angel? You got a 70% chance it's going to be with Angel, and there's a lot of adventure around the situation. So if it's not him, it could be with a Sagittarius. But there would be a lot of adventure around the situation, and it would be a fun relationship. Kira, general. You've got success coming in around you. Things may be slow and steady wins the race, but you got good luck coming in. You have paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan coming in. You've got respect and 6 of Pentacles around work. Possibly getting better compensated at work. Your intuition is heightened. You have a Taurus coming in that may be significant. Not bad. Um, Susie. Oh, hey. Am I jumping to the wrong conclusions with B? Okay, let's see. Am I jumping to the wrong conclusions? I don't think you're jumping to the wrong conclusions. Kira. What can I expect tomorrow when Daniel comes over? Okay. What can I expect tomorrow when Daniel comes over? Should be a nice afternoon. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like you guys have a nice connection. Feeling like the relationship is starting to move forward. It should be a good afternoon. Gabby. Three cans back to, yes, you did. Sean was a year older than me. Yeah, Sean was a year older than me. Oh, no, okay. Sean was a year older than me. BJ was my age, and Tommy was 2 years younger. So there was 3 kids in 4 years. Yeah, and she had four children that were grown. Tom had nieces and nephews that were older than him. Gabby, why did PJ what did PJ think about our friendship? Were they genuine with me, or did they stop? And why did they stop talking to me? What did PJ think about our friendship? Okay. What did PJ think about our friendship? Oh, Cindy Lauper was another one that had her son. I think she was 44. My voice teacher was 44 too. What did PJ think about our friendship? Thought that it was a successful friendship. It was very stable. And the hangman here is in reverse. Things moved forward nicely. Were they genuine with me? Okay, let's see. Were they genuine with me? I do think that they were genuine. Now, did they just stop talking to you, or did it just kind of fizzle out? Because the cards kind of indicate that it just kind of fizzled out or grew apart. It doesn't look like there was a specific incident that made them stop talking to you. It looks like it ran its course and you just kind of grew apart. I don't know if you feel like that or if you feel like it was something deliberate. T's thoughts after tonight's texts. Okay. T's thoughts after tonight's texts. Feels like you guys have a spiritual connection. Feels like you have a very strong intuition. Thinks that you're pleasant to talk to or easy to talk to. Was there an argument or a disagreement over something? It doesn't look like a big deal. It may have even been kind of friendly. But I think tonight's conversations went well. It was deliberate. Huh. It's odd because it doesn't show that, you know what, it also could be that they don't hold it against you now, whatever it was, or it was something that was very immature. And they may not even be thinking about it now. Julie, how would this coming Thursday through Sunday go for me at the job? Okay, let's see. Comes up a little bit undecided. You may be feeling, like, look, you're kind of new there. It takes a while to get the hang of everything and to get the routine down. There's a little indecision. You may have moments where you feel like, okay, I got this, and then something may throw your confidence. I think overall things go pretty well. And I think that as time goes on, you become more confident. I think that holds true, though, for any job. I think for the most part, things are okay. You may be second guessing yourself only because you don't have the confidence thing yet, but I think that you're going to get there. And I think that things overall go pretty well. You might be feeling a little bit skeptical or undecided, though. We've been talking about stuff from our past. They were upset with themselves, and I told them that they were bigger than they thought, and they just stopped communicating. Huh. Diana, what's coming my way for love, Gemini? What's coming my way for love, Gemini? What's coming my way for love, Gemini? Pisces comes in that you could be starting a new journey with. The love cup is full. If you're not with anyone right now, leaving something in the past that no longer serves you brings in a new journey with the Pisces, and the love cup is full. If you are with someone right now, moving past to something that's like Eight of Cups in that situation wouldn't mean that you have to leave your partner. It just could mean that you let go of some kind of an issue that you guys have been having and you move past it. And then you guys start a new journey together with the Fool. Either way, love life should be moving forward for you. Susie. Oh, wait, let me just read what Gabby says. It bothered me because they never said anything to me. They just went from talking a lot to just that message, and they never talked to me again. This is one person or this is a group of people? If this was something that was going back and forth through text messages, that's not uncommon. Like, it's not uncommon for the text messages to stop because you don't know what the person's doing. You know what I mean? Like, I've had conversations with people before where, I'm not doing anything, and then all of a sudden somebody comes to pick me up and I leave, and then the conversation ends. Or I've had it happen to me before the opposite way, where I'm having a conversation with somebody, then all of a sudden they disappear. And then I hear from them 3 days later. Susie, can I ask what's going on with me? And B, I'm confused. He said that he loved me. Now he's silent. Is my health okay? Okay. All right. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here with this person right now, and it looks like this relationship has come to a standstill with the Chariot in reverse. They may be thinking a lot about the situation, but they may not. They may not have their whole heart and soul into this just yet. I don't know how long you've been seeing this person, but it could be a form of control. They may be trying to control the situation. I'm not trusting it at this point that this is love. I'm not seeing any love cards here. Is my health okay? More or less. I always tell people if you have a health issue to make sure that everything is okay with the doctor, but more or less it looks okay. So over 3 years ago, we were good friends and talked almost every day. It just stopped, and I never heard from them. Hmm. Well, it's possible that they sensed that you were falling for them, and they felt like they had to put us. Um, they wa- I death in reverse is like feeling like the relationship wasn't growing or transforming. They may have felt that your feelings were growing for them more than theirs were for you, so they didn't know how to deal with it. So I don't think that their intention was to never talk to you again. I think they were just going to take a little bit of space, and time got away from them. April, what's the reason for him not wanting to hang out more often? Oh, damn, this phone died. Well, he's got other things going on. It looks like he's got a lot of friends around him. It also looks like he may be very busy with work, school, or whatever it is he does all day. And sometimes he likes to just be alone. He's very quirky. All right, let me go back up to the top. Cinnamon. Uh, I don't see the question. Nisha, general love for next week. Love cup is full. Love cup is full with a new love interest coming in, and success comes in around love next week. If you're not with anyone right now, new interest comes in, could be a Pisces. If you are with someone right now, current relationship moves forward and there's success around it. Um, Susie, Steve still wants me. What do the cards say? Um, there would be betrayal and hurt around a situation with him. And there would also be regret around the situation with him. I don't know where you stand with him right now, but there's sharp energy. I don't know. If you went back with him, I don't know that it would be the best relationship for you. There's a lot of hurt around that situation. April, should I mention it to him that I'd like to hang out more? Yeah, you could. Yep. Well, that's the thing. Anytime that's whenever somebody gets caught up in a situation that's especially unstable, because I feel like most women, they get very upset with the lack of communication or the lack of consistency, right? They want to hear from you, they want to see you, they don't want, so when somebody finally shows up that is doing all those things, it's very rare for the woman to turn around and say, no, I'd rather go back to that. Like, I don't think I've ever once seen that happen. I don't think not once in all the people that I've read for. I mean, I've seen a lot of inconsistencies. I've seen a lot of guys that they're here today, gone tomorrow, and then they come back next Tuesday. They got a song and a dance. I've seen a lot of shit. But when there's a guy that shows up and he does everything that he's supposed to do, usually the woman does not want to go back to that other person, which is why sometimes I feel like the rebound situations get a really bad rap, when it's like sometimes you just need somebody else to come in to push you over the hump, and then you get a little bit of distance and you look back and you're like, I really didn't want that anyway, you know. 'Cause it's like those thank God for unanswered prayers. 51, right? That's the average age. It's between 45 and 55. Okay. Celia, general love with me and Pisces. Yeah, I would think that I wouldn't. Just because the doctor said that they don't think that you could get pregnant, I don't think that that's. I think there's always a possibility. Okay, general with me and Pisces for Cecilia. For Celia. I don't know when the last time was that you spoke to this person or that you've seen them, because Hermit is in reverse, which could be lack of communication, or they could be isolating themselves. Hermit in reverse is not great. Hermit upright is not a bad thing. In reverse, it's like they're kind of hiding out because they don't want to hear the truth. or because they don't want to have to deal with consequences for something. It does look like you have choices around you. I don't know where you stand with this Pisces, but it doesn't look like all that much is happening moving forward. It looks like you could have an argument with them, and then things could move forward a little bit because Hangman's in reverse, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of love here, and it does look like there's some indecision around the situation. Cinnamon, what's happening for me for the week ahead? Could have a new love interest come in. You could be starting a new journey here with that love interest. They could be an Aquarius, and they may be very persistent, and there could be cause for celebration. Mary, does he want me back in his life? What's next between us? Does he want me back in his life? He shows a lot of inconsistency. So if he does come back into your life, it's not going to be stable. It's going to be like here today, gone tomorrow. He comes up as very out of balance. It doesn't look like there's much changing right now. I would say at least between now and the end of the year, you may be feeling like he doesn't give you enough respect. There's not really long-term possibility. I don't think that there's too much happening between now and the end of the year. Um, Shawnee, I did something that wasn't so wise last night. Uh-oh. Will I have to answer to it, and will there be consequences behind what I did? Oh boy. Okay, let's see. At this point, I'm only getting a 33% chance that you have anything to worry about. So I wouldn't really worry about it right now. Will I get an extra job soon? I have an interview coming. Yeah, I think that you will. Anthony, how does the hot cappy chick feel after we talked on Messenger, and what's next? Okay. Things could move forward with this one. You've got things move forward. You got good karma around. You got the world at your feet. She was happy with the conversation, and things should continue to move forward. Um, Butterfly. What does H think of Bella? Okay. What does H think of Bella? Well, I mean, there's interest here. The Love Cup was the first card was the Love Cup, and it looks like things could move forward. I think that she's patient, intuitive, compassionate, intelligent, kind. You may kind of think that she's a little bit out of his league. I don't know. We got to see what happens there. I don't know. It almost comes up like he thinks that she's out of his league. Is there anybody here that I didn't get to at all? And Ukriti, I don't think I did one for her. Or Universe Flower I didn't do. What are Charlie's current feelings? Right now, things may feel like they're a little bit stuck. Death is in reverse, and the Star card, it's like you're not getting your wish. And feeling here like the love is run out. But that should change, because perseverance should get this situation a little bit unstuck. So if they've been feeling a little bit stuck, or you've been feeling like things are a little stuck, give it a little bit of time. Things could change. Nav, will Amin text me again in the rest of November? Okay, well, Amin text me again the rest of November. Will Amin text me the rest of November? I don't think so. Well, you've only got one ace, which would be a 33% chance, yes, but there's heartbreak around the situation and like things are not moving forward. I'm not convinced you hear from him before the end of November. Let's see. Susie, should I give him a chance or move on? Should I give him a chance? I would move on. Otherwise, there's going to be a tower moment. Oh, Jessica A. Okay, and I think Anukriti I didn't do. Jessica A. General love from now until December 1st. Could hear from somebody out of the blue you haven't seen or spoken to in some time. Could be a Pisces. Got a Pisces around you. Listen to your intuition. Going to have choices. Fire sign enters as well. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Things may move forward slow and steady, but success comes in around love before the end of the year. So, and you could be general. Financial stability comes in around maybe before the end of the year. A Virgo comes in that could be significant, and no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling like you can finally exhale. All right, so then let me do the moderators. Right? There's nobody else that I haven't gotten to, right? I'll just do the moderators and then I will call it a night. I have 20 minutes to finish my steps. I only have 200, not even 200, so I'll do it. General for Mel for tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to have choices. Earth sign is around that may be significant. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It also looks like you have growth and transformation that comes in around, well, it could be a love relationship, possibly with a Libra. Listen to your intuition. You got an Aries coming in as well. You got a lot happening tomorrow. Brandy, is T interested in me? Yes, I believe so. Zara, the Aquarius keeps an eye on my social media by liking my photos, then silence, except of what else can I expect from him? And he's been thinking about things a lot. And things are going to be slow and steady, but you're going to hear from him. And once you communicate with him, you may be feeling a little bit more like there's success coming in around the situation, and things could start to move forward. How about Sepia? Is she still here or no? No, maybe not. All right. Well, Libra's my mother. Happy a tower moment today. Oh man. I know. Mothers can be. Yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you all very much. Have a nice night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.